Good morning. Welcome back. I guess it's Wednesday. Feels like Tuesday to me, but Labor Day. And it looks like chat is working again. I hope so. Let's see if I can see my message this time. Yes, I can. So hopefully I can see other people's messages as well. All right. So today we are going to be doing a slightly more complicated twisty path, and that is one that switches back on itself. So let's get started on that. And I want to do it to more human scale this time. So let's bring a person in. Human generator. I don't need hair. So this guy. And here are his teeth, and his eyes, and his body. So just him. Cool. There we go. Person. Okay. So as yesterday, let's start with a Bezier curve. And we'll go and edit it and delete it and go to draw. And kind of want it to go along here like this, and it's going to kind of come up and then around and along here like this. And I think I'm going to give myself a little more room. Let's see, just because I know. Yeah, let's grab this one. There's 7. And I'm just going to E and just create a slightly longer path. And we can tweak it if we want to, but I think this is fine. So we have our curve now. So yesterday what we did was we extended around the outside and pulled it out, but that won't work this time because we have 2 problem areas, one here and one all the way in here. So we're going to do it a little bit differently, but I think it'll come to pretty much the same thing. So the first thing we want to do is select all, go to item and mean tilt to 90 so that we can extrude in a flat plane. And we're going to make our path about that wide. Looks good to me. I'm gonna maybe fix, let's see. That, does that make it better? I don't want to overlap. That's better on that one. And then this one, also better. Cool. And this one needs to probably be fixed too. Just take that there. I think this will be good enough. Good morning, Micah. It is working. Excellent. Okay, yeah, so we're just starting on another path here. And I know it's your favorite Bezier curves, but nothing complicated. We laid it out. We flipped it on its side, tilt to 90, and we gave it an extrude. So we have a path. And now we're going to convert it to mesh. And I'm just going to now SC0 because I had a little bit of bumpage when I was just fixing things. So it's flat. Cool. So now what we need to do is basically make it so there, I guess we can't just extrude out because we have these switchback areas. So we need to fill them in. And that's our first step, is just to grab that. And let's see what happens if we just do a fill. In this case, I think it'll work fine. It's a little bit of an off shape, but I think it'll work. And we're going to want it not to be a single poly. So we got a couple of options. Yeah, always start the curve flat. At least I like to anyway. Mesh and quad slice. See, can we do this? Too much? Nope, that's okay. That's a lot, but we don't maybe we don't need this yet. Let's try a different way of doing it. See what happens if we take off this and we do a edge bridge edge loops. Is it better or worse? Let's see. Can we mesh face? Rather, sorry. Tries to quads. Does that help us any? It's not really a great option either way. But we'll go with that for right now, I think. Well, let's undo that. No, that was correct. There's some weird edges there, but that's fine. No, it's better for what we want, I think. But we could try it the other way again. Ideally, I'd set it up. Let's see. I wish there was a way to divide it in half. How many? 133. You could, but then it doesn't follow the terrain, and it's a pain in the ass. It's not a good way to do it. It's a way you can do it, but it gives you gullies and cuts in the terrain versus it following it smoothly. The best way to do it would be to count the number and divide it in half. Do it with quads. So that no, shrink wrap doesn't work either. I've tried it and it's just not. It doesn't then follow the yeah, exactly. I've thought about it for years trying to come up with a good way to do it. And as the terrain gets bumpy and you want to smooth parts of it or flatten parts of it, it just doesn't work, unfortunately. Quad slice, we'll use quad slice. It's bigger than I want it to be, but that's fine. And anyway, now we have that. Okay. Now, if we take it from, let's say, here to here. Yeah, it's just, there's no good way, unfortunately. Oh, that didn't work because we went wrong. I wish there was, but if there is a better way than this, I have not found it. There might be. I'm certainly not going to say there's not. Shift D, GX, and which one was it? Oh, that one. But this isn't that bad. Not that one. And bridge edge loops. Cool. It's got that one right. And then this one, we can just take it, SX0, GX. That gives us what we need, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm good at it. I hope I'm good at it, but I have not found a better way. That's all I can say. And no one else seems to try to do it, but so I don't know. Okay, so we're going to that one. 50 GX. I keep looking for like a Blender tutorial because there's so many of them usually. It's like, oh, do it this way. Yeah, I never found a good one. Bridge edge loops. So we're doing it our way, and that's okay. SX0. And it's not bad. Like this is not horrible. This will get us what we want. And then can I select all those? Yes. 7. Shift D, GY, and So like that and that. Edge, bridge edge loops. Cool. So we now have, our terrain. It doesn't need to line up square on this side. That's fine. We do need to add some edge loops here, like that. And some edge loops here, like that. And let's say like that. That's reasonably good enough to what we need, I think. Now we can start playing. Let's save too. 230906-1 can live stream Canyon Switchback. 230906-1. There we go. I don't know if there is. I mean, possibly. But that's essentially what we're doing is with GeoNodes. You'd still have to set the base up so it knew where your path was going to be. I think you could do it with GeoNodes as an overlay, possibly. That would be one way, but I'm not building it. This is just as fast for me in the short term, so there's no need for that. Okay, so we want this side here to be our raised up side. Turn on proportional editing, GZ. Do I have? Okay, GZ. Does not want to go vertical. Why does it not want to go vertical, but I can go? That's bizarre. Well, let's see. I don't have anything weirdly proportional, do I? Mirror editing. Shouldn't make any difference. If I locked something that I was unaware of. Let's see. Yeah. That's very strange. Why does it not want me to go up? Control A, rotation and scale. I'm very, very confused now. I'm going to unshift this back to there. This is a very strange thing. Tool. We're not locked, are we? Options. No. I'm utterly at a loss as to what's going on. It does not want to let me move it. Why? I'm in edit mode. This is bizarre. Okay. Why is it like masked? Is there a way to, why is it black? What is going on? XYZ Euler, yeah. This is very strange. Okay. Let's see what happens if I can do it. No, so it's definitely carrying through whatever I have randomly selected that I don't know. No, it's, why is Is there a way to mask something that I am unaware of that I have done? Undo history. That's just freaking weird. All right, well, what we're gonna do, fine, be that way. Let's see, this will fix it. File, export as OBJ. Select it only. Sure. Delete it. File, import, OBJ. I did it. I do not know what the hell that was, but okay, cool. Strange things. Turn on proportional editing again. GZ. Yep, now we're good. I I wish I knew what the hell that was, but okay. Yeah, we're just gonna tweak it a bit. And then we're gonna extend some other things too, but I just want to get this section done. Here. Sure. Okay. Now let's extend. E, E, E. No, not that selected too. E, E. There we go. Not making the same mistake as yesterday and not selecting enough. And our cliff is going up because it is our canyon. That's going up. And bring it back along that way. Fine. And we'll take this side here. And also going up on this one. And I think we'll grab, let's see, this whole thing. Shift S2. Let us come to the rotation tool. Where is it? There we go. And 2, and 7, and around like that. Cool. And go back to this tool. And G. Just gonna distort the heck out of this thing. Just making a mess, and that's fun. Okay. And I think do I want it to be like that? Okay. Actually wanted 3 SC0. Flatten that up more. Cool. 1, 2. I want to select this one and this one. No, just these. Just these. GZ. Turn it down and make it like that. Yeah. There we go. And G. I'm just uglifying it. And let's make that bigger this time. We're passed out of our area that I care that much about, and that should be good. Okay, save. Let's add, since I can't quad remesh it, which is fine, just have to remember I can't, add some more loop cuts there. And I feel like that's a good landscape. And this, we can shrink it down and make my cliff a bit more edge-like. Okay. Now, 3, select this edge, 7. Will not let me collect it anymore. Oh, because it doesn't. Because it doesn't match to the edge because of that inner cut, I have to actually select it. But that's fine. I got a couple bits of garbage there. I'm not sure I care too much, but sure, that's fine. I think 2, let's deselect that one, and can I grab that one? Oh, you bastard. I'm gonna have to do it okay, I am gonna have to do it the hard way then, I think. Well, not the hard way, but just the careful way. Let's see, and just select the edges that I want. That's fine, not bad. Again, because it doesn't, it's not good geometry in the sense that we have n-gons here matching. I can't just select and deselect automatically. I have to grab them. It's fine. Okay. It didn't look like it was locked. I don't know. It was weird. I'm gonna turn, I'll leave it on, but so we got individual on, SZ 0, and proportional down to like 0.5. No. Okay, that's not working. Did I have an extra? I think I do. Get rid of those. I'm just gonna get rid of all those. Let's see. SZ 0. No, it's still going all of them. Bounding box center. That should be right. There's no side one, is there? This one. SZ 0. It's still doing this, you bastard. I got something selected. That's SZ. What are we selecting to? Is it because it's connected to? That shouldn't be. It should be doing on individual. This is annoying. All right. Well, I can think of another way to fix it, I suppose. Yeah, I'm sure I hit something, but I don't know what it was. Why is this not shift hide? I just want those. Make sure there's nothing. They all look good. I said 0. But they're moving them all. They're not individually. 1. I said 0. Just want to see. It's still flattening them all. So something's double touching. Individual origins. No. Okay, that's better now. Cool. It's a little bit wonked out, but that's fine because we're going to fix it anyway. Let's see if we can undo. 1. S said 0. Now it's still connected that way. Yeah. This way then. Undo. Shift hide. I'll have to do it the other way. 1. I said 0. Fine. It's a little wonky, but we can live. Should be okay. Back on. There we go. Is that better now? Will that do us better? Yeah, a little, I think. I'm not as worried because this is going to be just a flat path, but we do have some of those cuts. It's that damn inner thing again. You know what we're gonna do? Think. Let's see. Aldehyde. You're going to piss me off today, aren't you? 1 or 2. I said 0. That worked. That worked. Am I gonna have to do them all individually? To figure out what's going wrong. And these are working now. Oh, no. I'm just gonna try it this way till it doesn't work. Because honestly, sometimes you can spend more time problem solving than actually just doing it. That's working so far. All these are looking right. If it's going to be a problem, it'll probably be in here. That looks good. And that's causing a bit of a raise like that, but that's fine. And let's see if we can increase the proportional on it, which will help us out some. That looks good. Whee! Yeah, I might just need to increase the proportional on it because it's not great geometry. That might be the answer. I can live with that. That's working. Cool. And then I'm going to, let's see if we can't smooth it down too before we fix it. Smooth it down. 5. That helps some. Got some wonked out Joe. Let's see. Tab A, M by distance. Just go get rid of a bunch of vertices. Even, there we go. That should help us out too. And add modifier, smooth it again. See if this helps us. It does, but I don't really want to go that much. There we go. We'll do that. And it looks like trash in a few places here. It's all those weird ass cuts. Yeah. What can we do about this? It's this section here. I probably should have gone the other way and not done this one. But, oh well. Let's see what happens when we apply the... Chances are it's not going to make a difference at all, and I'm just being pissy. Let's see. Up. Terrain. Desert. I probably should have done the other way instead of the more pretty looking quad application, and I think it would have worked better. Because pretty is not always better, particularly in the short term. Now let's see what we hit. I do need to fix one other thing first, but let's see what it does. It's also a lot of terrain there, which is slowing it down. Annoying. And unfortunately, it's far back enough that I'd probably have to just undo the whole thing. Ooh, that has the look of something that was not smooth. Let's see. 3, 7. I need to reselect these again. See. There we go. Selected. And vertex group. And assign detail. Yeah, that was a little too bumpy for me. Control A, rotation scale. Let's see if that was it. We're just going to have to really mess with it. It's going to take it a while again. This section here has way too much geometry, and that's the problem. That's hurting us everywhere right now. Let's see. That's about right. We might just let it be bumpy, I suppose. This time it'd be kind of different. Yeah, it's because, see, there's so much more geometry here than up here, and that's why it looks bigger. But it is kind of neat looking. It's also 20 million polys right now, which is kind of a problem. So let's select this stuff here. A lot of it anyway. Certainly the bigger stuff. Uh, 20 million poly is going to make it really hard to do much of anything else with it. Mental learning, do not use this way before again, but edge on subdivide. So we can do it again. Edge on subdivide iterations. That should be better. Now let's see what happens. I imagine it's going to be much more like the rest of it now. Let's see. We fix stuff. Yep, 6 million polys instead of 20 million polys. That's significantly better. And actually, I still think it looks cool. So 6 is still huge, but we can work with it, I think. Let's unmute our path. Since it's mostly going to be an environment versus lots of buildy stuff, we should be fine. Although honestly, buildy stuff, human-made stuff doesn't tend to have that many polys unless you're doing a lot of curves anyway. But we'll see. Yeah, there we go. And unmute it again. Get everything right. And we're only at 34 minutes. It just feels frustrating when stuff like this doesn't work. But that's moved it down weirdly. I joined them, merge by distance. Oh, merge by distance. That would be why. Let's go to 0.01. I've not actually paid a lot of attention to what these two nodes did up until right now. I'm like, oh, that's why. That's better. Yeah, that's cool looking. And what are we at? 4 million. kind of interesting. Got some weird shit going on there, but that I think could be okay. And our path follows along nicely. And hey, I mean, we got it down to, no, well, 8 million. Is it too small? We could go a little bit bigger, but nah, let's do this. I'm liking it. I think we're gonna try to, we'll play with it a bit. So we've got the time, but no, that's looking acceptable to me. That's a little bit weird, but we can edit it after we've fixed it. Ditto that. All right. And that's not quite what I was, okay, one more thing I want to do. Tab, I want to select this. That's just a weird cut thing, isn't it? Okay, that, and I also want to assign that to detail. Okay, and now it should have a slightly more, yeah, I want this to be a riverbed. So I'm trying to make it a little flatter on the bottom than it was. Still not enough. We need more. Turn off the image node, come back on here, and we'll grab this one too. That, all that, and we'll apply that. Okay. All this is kind of, there's a lot of detail there. Just wondering, let's see, if I select these, here, and yeah, trying to cut down our number of polys slightly while I'm just tweaking. Enter, and then unselect, deselect that. Yep. Deselect that. Okay. And now edge, unsubdivide. Okay, fine. That's way less. Now let's see what that does. See, like, I don't mind having detail, but I don't need, if it's in places I don't need it, it's just a waste. And like, there was a big bunch of detail right along there that was kind of like, why? That's better. And down to 5. So yes, that does help us out. And our river, still want it to be bigger. It's still not right for the river. We're getting closer though. I could decrease the strength. That would bring it down in other places too. Or I could, let's see. Select these. Let's unselect those. Select those. And add that to detail. See if that's enough. It did look very busy, which can be cool, but you don't want to overdo it either. So this is what's not, this is the nightmare section right here. We still, that's why it's so detailed, but is that better? Let's see. I'm not liking that. either, damn it. We're not there yet. This is just, we're struggling today. Come on. Okay, turn off geometry nodes. Tab. I'm going to do my reverse. I'm going to add a loop here. Now let's come over to here. And I just want to, let's go to 3. Let's see. Selecting all of these. Just this is surgery for starting out with a bad way, unfortunately. Like I wish I had a better and more truthful, smooth answer than that. But basically we screwed up and now we're just trying to fix it. And it's, in some ways it can be neat because we'll probably get stuff out of this that we would not any way other have gotten. But that's what happened is we made a mistake. And now we're paying for it. Okay. Edge unsubdivide. Is it going to do it anymore? X. Limited dissolve. Okay, limited dissolve works. Save. Let's see. Do we have enough now? Unsubdivide is cool. It's just like decimating, which is the other thing we could try doing. But I figured I'd do that afterward. Okay, so there's our path. And it's kind of along the edge. I wanted to give it a little bit more, but whoa, that's interesting looking. That's a weird shape that it's made. There's probably some things cutting over here. I want to just try something, and it keeps a duplicate of it anyway. Turn this off right now just to make sure. Let's see. I'm going to quad remesh it to 5,000. Sure. Remesh it. Because we've got our faces set. Yeah, maybe not. No, it did not. Not enough. Okay. Well, that's fine. Turn it back on. Let's try it one more time. Let's try it with 10,000. Give it adaptive size. And ooh, I can use materials. That'll work, I think. Let's see. Let's see if this will work. Normals. Select. Good. Now let's give it a material. So first give everything a material. And then go back and edit. Create a new one. Assign. Give it. Sure. Just those two different materials. And yep. Now if we remesh it, let's see what it does. Tab, not him. Tab. No, didn't keep it. All right, so we can't quad remesh it. Well, I was kind of hoping. That's fine. We shall suck it up. And grab that and give it the geometry again. And it should be good. And we'll just quit complaining. Got this one weird burl thing going on here. And I don't like it very much. That's the one part I'm not happy with. I think it's that thing. I'm just going to select all that. Let's see if I can't remove the detail. Well, select. Oh, don't want to remove the detail. Okay. I'm definitely having a day today. Okay, select all that there, and then deselect, not remove the detail. X, dissolve faces. X, dissolve edges. There we go. We got a nasty ass Ngon, but I think it might be better with this. Let's see. Fighting through it today. That's better. That's a weird little bumpy thing, but I can live with that. We got rid of the weird whirl. Just gonna try one more thing just because I am crazy. Or 7. Yes. Okay. Q. Let's see. Dice. And Y or Z. There we go. There's a few. Couple cuts to it. See if that helps it. We learn. Yes, did help. Much better. Now I got a weird one there, but I'm going to live. It's not too bad. Interesting. Cool. What ifs? I just want to see. I just can't stop today. Trying to get it. This is why sometimes I don't do stuff on streams. Like I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Okay. That's why. Okay. All the edges. Yes. Now select. Cool. Now 3 or 2. Control R. Okay. And Control R. Okay. And then K. Let's link them together. And 3. And we're going to remove that from detail. Okay, so now detail select. Okay. And then that's weird. 1, 2, 3. Just want to remove all this from detail. Remove. Select. Going to add all that back to detail. Okay. And 2, Control R, and KC there, and KC. Thought I went all the way, but I had not. 3, Remove that from detail. And select. And then 3C. Let's just remove that from detail. And select. And then I'm going to, I want to say, remove that from detail. I'm getting really pissy, I apologize here, but I just want to make it right. And assign to detail. Okay, so now, cool. Is there not a, okay, fine. There we go. Assign, select. Now I'm getting boring here, I apologize. Assign, okay. We're gonna go with that, right? That's gonna be good. We're all gonna say it's right. I just wanted a little bit of roughness on the edge of the path is all I'm trying to play with here a little bit. And it may or may not work. Yep, it did work. Cool, so we got a bit of weirdness on the path. And all right, well, we're just gonna go with it now. Fine. Okay, we're just gonna take it because we're at 52 minutes. We've been going on for a long time. So Control A. And this is gonna be a neat one because it's gonna be very rocky. There's not gonna be a lot of plants here, which is fine. Did not turn out like I was thinking it would necessarily, but yeah, we'll go with it. Add terrain. Let's move this to a new window. All because of the one screw up in the beginning, which if I had have realized it was be that big a deal, I could have redone the whole thing easier, but I didn't. So I didn't. Let's see what we got. Why does it think it's sideways? 1. Control A, all transforms. Okay. That's actually kind of neat that it does that. Need to lower it a bit, but tab. A. U, cube projection. Get our terrains going, right? Exit the hell out of edit mode. Where are we at? How big is this thing? Like 5 million polys. It's acceptable. Okay. I want to. We still got one more weird thing we're going to have to deal with too, but we'll get to it. Shading. All the fun today. Okay. 2. I'm just going to delete this, delete that, and there we go. And our first one, gradient is going to be z of minus 10. Is that down far enough? Go away, Eevee. I think minus 10. And let's do this one first too. Z minus 10. Cool. Yep, that worked for what I wanted. Mostly. Not up here, but that's fine. Okay. Layout. We're getting there. I don't hate, honestly, despite, my griping. I think it's acceptable. Let's see. Did this fix my terrain? It would be so nice if it made it nice polys. I don't know if it did, but let's see. 2. Did it? Make it nice polys. Can't even see, it's so tight. I can't tell if it did or not. So the issue is we need water. Mesh plane. Scale it up a bit, bring it over, because this is a creek. And tab 2. E. And then it goes up. But not too much, but it does definitely go up. I have to make sure it doesn't cross over there. Out of our terrain. That's looking good. And go local or normal. Maybe neither. There we go. Global SY0. Thank you. Turn off proportional. That should be higher than that. Let's see. This didn't work. Let's just delete those faces. 7. Oh, no. It's hard when you're trying to make it work. 2, or just solo it. Yeah, I'm right with those rocks going across the path. I might get rid of them in a minute, but we can edit them down pretty easy. So I'm not gonna stress. Ah, you bastard. Why is everything being hard today? Two. And let's see, we're on 1, S at 0. Where, is it flat? Oh, it is. It just doesn't look like it is because. All right. Just keep going. Can always adjust it later. Solo, Control R, unsolo. There we go. Okay, that's out of our trail. That's where we're taking it. Cool. There we go. Yeah, stupid git. Let's see. Let's see if we color what it looks like. Yeah, we got to fix that. Okay. X faces. Let's see. Still got a little bit more. One here, huh? That's better. Okay, cool. Good. And let's go around the path. The other rocks cutting entirely over the path right now. I don't think there are. No, the path is not blocked. Got a little bit sticking out to the side here and here, but I can live with this. It's fine. Cool. Now let's take this thing, Q, add modifier, solidify, take it down. There we go. And we're going to give it river water as a terrain, or as a material. And that looks good. And we're going to take the whole thing, Q. Now let's see. Tab 3, select that, select that. Cool. Now let's subdivide it, or even, it's fine. Tab, Shift Q, utility, quick displace. Let's, cuts, where's my cuts? Cuts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 cuts. Okay, cool. And then we're going to object shade smooth. And that should give us some bumpage. We have bumpage. Maybe we need a little bit more. Yeah. Control 2. Better. Got water. Now, this has not been the most, easygoing of scenes, but I think we're getting somewhere. We're not going to have a lot of plants and stuff, I don't think. Certainly on the sharp areas, but do I want to try for some somewhere? It could blow it up badly, but it's not that big a terrain. That's just neat looking up here. Got some neat stuff. I don't like this here, but it's fine. We're not going to worry about it. Yeah, why not? Let's save. Give it a bit of a terrain. What's the worst that can happen, right? We're saved. Geoscatter. Today, who knows what the worst could happen? It's been one of those days. Now, before I do that though, I'm gonna have to edit mode 7. And I'm going to select detail. And I'm going to remove it. Here. Oh, we need to Alt Z. B. Remove it from here. Now that we're saved, we don't need it anymore. And well, I'm gonna have to do it differently, aren't I? Yeah. Piss off. B. Go away. Hello. There we go. Okay. Oh, no. Edit, undo history, box select. Go back to that one. Okay, there we go. Control I and remove from detail. So now select. Cool. It's just sort of the path and a little bit along the water. We might even move it a little bit more later or now. I'm just like way into tweaking it today, apparently. It's fine. Remove. Okay. Tab. Alt Z. There we go. And we want to move this water into a new collection, call it water. Water. There we go. Okay, got this. We're going to biome scatter. Where the hell is it? There we go. For some reason, it does not like to interact with the asset browser well. Reload biome library. Come on. Where'd you go? There you are. My biomes. Last one there. I know you're thinking. Come on. Okay. And then you're still thinking. Cool. You done thinking now? Okay, good. Get rid of that. Okay, and we're going to come down and vertex group, as per usual. Take it off the path. And we're going to Boolean and take it out of the water. That rock is looking very weird there. A little large for what we're doing. That would be that rock, right? I think that was the last one. Distribution. No. This random. Yeah, that one. Random. And let's grab a new one. That's better. Couple sticking out over the edge. Don't like that one right there, though, damn it. That's better. There we go. That's looking okay. They're coming into our path a little bit because of underneath, but again, probably okay. Save. Let's see what it looks like. And Blender just crashed. Of course it did. Hopefully it didn't corrupt as it was saving. That would suck. But it seems like it would be that kind of day. Still going. Come on, Blender. And it just goes to show you, not every day is easy. All right, let's see if it did save it. Hopefully it did. Yep, that looks okay. Okay, we're gonna come down. And we're going to link those objects real quick. Import our rocks. And where are we? Polygon. Okay. And botanic. Convert to linked. Save again. All right. Now, I kind of want to set us up so we can see where the road is switching back, since this was the whole point to this thing and it was painful. I'm just going to turn off geometry or geoscatter for right now. See if we can't find ourselves some kind of an angle we like. Let's see. There's our guy for scale. Bring him down to our path. Just make sure we have him lined up right. Not that we're necessarily going to use him, because we're not, but photographer. The airy, lens anamorphic, resolution, that, and focus to where the guy is. Sure. And we turn that back on. We got a big rock in our face. You know what? We're rocky enough on this thing as it is. I'm not even sure we need them. If we just turn off the rocks. Which one? I thought it was random. This one? Oh no. I bet you that's... Okay, that's better. That's that one. There we go. Still too many though. Still annoying me. Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of them this time. It's enough for other rocky stuff. I'm not worried about it. Let's just nuke it for ease of space. There's our path and our water. Let's see. I'm not sure I'd call this one a great learn something tutorial. It's just mostly watch me struggle with making one dumb mistake a long time ago. But that looks kind of cool. Very much got that jungle-y kind of look to it. Let's get rid of the guy for right now. Let's see what we're looking at. It's a little dark, but let's fix that. We're going to change our world anyway. Save again. I'm going to hide geoscatter just for us to maneuver around for a bit. Select our world, bring it over. Select our atmosphere. Bring it over. Move this out of the way. Not that I'll need it again, but just in case. Yeah, see, it's not even that big a space. We've done much bigger. Like, why are you being a bitch? Okay. Lights. Sun. Let's go just a slight turn down the canyon. Slight turn towards the water. And 5,000. And we'll keep it at 1 for right now. Turn back on geoscatter. And see what we got. change my camera. To a depth of 500. It's very dark. Why is it so dark? It's okay, I guess, but 8. Do you like that better? That's much brighter. Oh, I definitely am. Looking forward to it very much. I like it better looking up, actually. Let's see. I'm really looking forward to that holiday. Are we not touching the bottom? Oh, it does help if I'm in the cloud. Okay. There we go. Now let's see. Still dark though. Sun 3. Let's see what it gives us. That's much brighter. Oh, that's kind of neat. I mean, it's very bright now. Never mind, the cloud's not showing up well. Just increase the. I mean, obviously, we can just increase it and see what happens. Volume to max of 0.1. There we go. That's looking better. Feeling pretty good about that. We want to put some grass on the path? I think we might. It's geometry scatter, and we'll turn off the last one there. Terrain for right now. Save. Now let's biome scatter. Open biomes again. No, I don't want tropical meadows. Just want to see what I've got. Something different. But I like the grass. Let's see, which one do we want to use? Let's do a grass 8. And we could set it. I kind of like that everywhere there, like that. Can I move this one? Does it let you move them? Yeah, you can, right? Group selected in the mushroom forest. That one goes to there. If I turn it off, yes. And this one, I'm just going to set it to only on the road. So I have some grass in the other places too. And now, save. Just test it. It shouldn't be high. Yep, just the road. And the area around it. A little bit there. That's cool. Looks good. Close this. Turn that back on. Let's see. I like it. Save it again. These kind of scenes are hard to make look cool because there's so much stuff. It just kind of looks filled. Forest paths are not a great still shot typically. You kind of want some motion for them often, but I think we can find some neat stuff. Yeah, I'm liking it. Do I want to make it a bit brighter, maybe? I mean, that's an easy thing to change anyway later, so we can, let's see, if we change it to 7. Come on, Blender. It's not that big a deal. 7 feels all right. Maybe 7.5. We'll kind of cut the difference. I'm glad seeing me fix them helps. It just makes me feel like an idiot sometimes. Like, oh God. Okay. But I mean, like that's kind of the point to these, and I've said from the beginning, it's like I'm trying stuff. I don't always know what I'm doing, just because it's boring to just do the same thing over and over again. It's like, oh look, here it is again. We will extrude this cube in exactly the same way. That looks all right. I'm liking it. Let's put some kind of interest here. We got like 5 minutes left, 4 minutes, sure. Let's just turn off scatter for right now. Did I do it? I think I did because it's lagged. No. Turn off scatter. There we go. Okay, save. And if you grab an alien, only one other, only humans, but do I have an alien local that I kind of think would be neat? I kind of like the construction guy. Turn it completely off. Yeah, that makes it a lot better. Okay. Is he on the ground? He's standing there, right? Yeah, he's on the ground. Okay. There's our guy. And I had a little drone thing that I got from Ian. I mean, I'll just grab it again, although I'd have to open a file for it. We'll see. Just make something real quick. Let's make something real quick. Sure. We're going to do it the 2-minute drone. Shift A, mesh, or sphere, UV sphere, S.1, GZ, 7. Dot. Okay. Push down. Rotation scale. Tab 3. Alt E on normals. Bring it in like that. Okay. Then tab. Sorry, not tab yet. Materials, new, tab, assign. Let's go to shaders. Start. Lights and windows, no alpha. Just to make it a little different. And I just want to soul this bad boy. That's cool. Yep. Wrong one. No, that was right one. That's right. Smart UV protection. Sure. Let's see what we got. Actually going to look at an EV just so I can see some lights. No. Nah, I don't want that material. Mine. Metal sheeting. Okay. Cool. Tab. Minus. Oh, yeah, on normals. Add a little bit. Cool. Tab. Shift Q. Plate and sets. Max depth 0.01. Even smaller than that. Thickness 0.001. Fill. And 0.003. Okay. There we go. I like that. Okay. 1 plus I E plus sine. We'll use the same engine effect that we've been using for the other stuff. Tab. A little drone boy. Okay. On solo. Back into that. Now he's got a companion. And oh, something like that. Sure. Save it. Focus is on him, right? Let's see what that looks like. Show focus plane. No, that's correct. Okay. Save. Might be a little too foggy, but we'll see. And then turn back on geoscatter. Then he's under a mushroom. To move him a little forward, probably. All right. Yes, we definitely have to move him forward. GY. So slow. And we need to move over too. Off geoscatter just again. Now we kind of know vaguely where we're going to go. Now we know he's not going to stick himself in a mushroom anymore. He's good. Now let's bring his drone friend forward to like there. And focus on him good and proper there. Cool. And I think we're good. I mean, as good as this was today, I hope it was interesting. It was kind of frustrating for me, but I think we got something kind of neat looking. Um, Not my finest day, but you know, it happens. Um, let's see. There he is without terrain. Looking okay. I even don't mind it without the mushrooms, honestly. It's kind of an interesting looking area without it too. And we turn it on. Let's see how intense it is. I mean, that's a lot more intense, one way or another. Let's just, okay, I'm going a little over, but I'm just curious now. I want to see what happens if we turn off some of these mushrooms so it's not quite so dense. And I don't remember which ones we want to turn on or off is the problem, but I mean, I could try this on my own too, but is it this cluster? Was this the first one? I feel like that was the biggin. Um, no, it wasn't cluster. Random. Cluster we liked. That might be random. One. Should really name it. That's actually kind of interesting. Just like that. I think I like that a lot more. Still got the shrooms, the small ones. Let's turn cluster back on and we'll see. Um, but I'm liking that. That's good too. Yeah, I think we'll do that, but kill this one today. The big chunky mushrooms. Gonna get rid of them totally. Which will A, speed us up, and B, I think it gives us a little bit more room to breathe. And we can kind of see the water better. And I like that. And I actually want to try one more thing. I thought I deleted that. Come on, delete it. Go bye-bye. Doesn't want to delete it, does it? Or is it still thinking? I just kind of want to get that before I let you go because it will change the look of it a lot. I don't like changing the look tremendously after I'm done. But what happened? There we are. Oh, it's fine. I'll just turn it off this way then. And yeah, maybe one more I want to turn off. I'm definitely going long here today. Let me edit it. Feels kind of like a pain here. There we go. Okay, good. And then I just want to see if we turn this one off too. That's the big ones, which you can see just a couple of in the back. Coding overloaded. I don't even know what that means, but yeah, we'll turn those off too. Okay, well, on that note, I am going to call it. We've gone over. I hope it's been interesting. We fought through some stuff. I think we made something that worked in the long run. I am pleased with it. And yeah, I think we're in good shape. I will post the final up on Mastodon and Instagram in a little bit. And we'll be back tomorrow for one more. I don't know if I'm doing one on Friday or not. I think I might just be getting ready for my trip. It might be pushing it a little too much. So tomorrow might be the last one for the week, but we will see. Okay. Well, thanks for joining in, everybody. Have a great day, and I will see you later. Okay.